Hey there, it's me Red Knight and welcome back to my channel for a Heyday video. Now the update is upon us and it's time for me to recap on some of the update items that we know about. And that's what I'm going to be doing in this video, plus covering some other aspects that will be useful for you as well. Now the update has given us a lot of interesting features, but the first one I want to talk about is the Baptiste design. Now this Baptiste design is coming to us later in the month. And for those of you who are thinking about what designs I should make, here is the design area I've recreated using the actual dev build and the daily news. You can see the placement of the brand new decoration, existing decoration. If I take away the brand new decoration, you can see existing decoration down there that you may want to think about using within your design. The path pieces around the outside there give you a good size area, just so you know that as well. And those actual squares are the placement for the decoration. The one in the center is the fixed one you've got to work around. Now the decoration is available within the game through current events, so these are the pieces that you need to be thinking about to get as we start progressing through the month. The actual reindeer shed itself is a fixed item in the design, so you won't be able to get that one just yet. However, once the event is over or you've started the event, you've got the chance to spin the reels and grab those pieces for yourself on the farm, and I will definitely be doing that. Now that is the Baptiste event. What I'm going to do now is cover one of the features that I'm actually looking forward to getting, because it will be very handy indeed. Now if I think of a bakery machine, the bakery machine has a specific number of slots that they open up as I spend diamonds, and I'll show you the cost of that a little bit later. Once I've actually loaded it up, I can then start using it to produce goods, so in this case bread, cookies and cornbread. And you can see to finish those off I've got to wait 4 minutes for the bread, or I can spend 1 diamond, 4 diamonds to finish for the cookies, 51 minutes, and then 3 diamonds for the cornbread, or wait 25 minutes. Now for the ones I've actually got in the machine at the moment, so my production's already preloaded, these are the items there. That's a total of 23 diamonds if I want to speed everything up quickly and just like boom 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 they are done and dusted, or I can wait the requisite 4 hours and 4 hours and 5 minutes until everything is completed. Now sometimes this can be very annoying with the products that take a long time. For the bakery machine it's a turnaround time is very quick, but for some of the machines you're lucky to take a long time, like 2 or 3 hours sometimes for products, and they can be very annoying, especially if you need them quickly. Now we do have the option to use boosters, and those boosters will allow us to actually speed up the production. That's if the machine has the booster. Additionally, what you can do is to master the machine, and once you get to a 3-star, products are actually produced faster as well. However, it does cost a lot of money to open up the slots, and it does cost a lot of time play just to get to that stage where you can produce a little bit faster. Now Heyday's introduced a brand new feature, and this is a cancel production option. You've got 2 ways of doing this. One is by using diamonds and one is by using advertisements. The diamonds itself is the one I'm going to cover first, and then the advertisement one I will talk about second. And I'll be focusing on the bakery again and using the cookie as an example, just to give you a good indication on how this is going to work. Now first of all, let's just say I've got this loaded machine down there and I want to get some products, and it's like, oh my goodness me, what do I do? Now I want to cancel the cookies just so I can get more cornbread on there. The bread doesn't take a lot of time, but it's the cookies that will be taking a lot of time. So I'll let the bread cycle through like I would normally do, and then I would spend diamonds, in this case the 2 diamonds, to actually speed it up. However, if I want to speed up the other cookies that are down there and I do it again, it's going to cost me more diamonds. So then the value becomes kind of worthless for a cookie. It's not really worth doing it. So then again I might use the actual movie option. Additionally as well, remember there is a movie production option to actually speed up as well. So there are multiple movie advertisement options to actually progress the product on the machine. When it comes to watching an advertisement, sometimes advertisements like Pizza Hut one down here can be very fast indeed. Other times those advertisements can be a little bit long. Maybe they're game-based ones that let you have interactive aspects to it. But for me, I use my Wi-Fi and I pay a set fee, so if I watch an advertisement, it's great. Now let's just say I do cancel that product, and it's like, oh my god, I cancelled the product, I'm going to get the cookie in my storage. No, you were loading up the machine to make the cookie. You've now cancelled the cookie. Now that cookie is now gone. However, you've got the ingredients from that product. Those ingredients will go back into your storage. So any silo based items will return to the silo. Any products will return to the actual barn. The cookie itself was not made, so you don't actually get the cookie. You only get the resources back, plus you spend diamonds to actually return those items to that storage. Now I kind of like that feature. The next feature we got is a brand new addition to the game. These are the choice crates, and you can see down there's a wide selection of those crates, and I like those. Now, how they are going to work I will explain, but let's just think about the actual crates itself and the possibilities. So if we look at those crates individually and think about it, the first one down there is a barn one. This is going to give you barn-based materials, so the expansion materials that you would need to actually open up a barn. Based on this choice, you can pick and choose your favorite pieces or the ones you require. Next one down there is the chick crates. What this will be, I don't know. Will it be the chick vouchers? Will it be actual decoration? This one we need to wait and see. I haven't been told the information on this one yet. Next one down there seems to be a coin or XP based one. So maybe I can choose the quantity of XP or the amount of coins that I can get. Could be interesting to see. More details I still don't know yet. This one's crop based, and I am assuming that I get a selection of crops and a quantity of crops as well. Which crops it will be random. In fact, most of these products within the machine will be very random itself. This one is land expansion materials. This is your M's crate, so you're getting maybe deeds or permits or stakes or mallets, something that's for the land in this case. This one down here is the fence one, and this relates to decoration. I'm so happy about this one. From now on, instead of having just 5 fences or 1 fence, I might actually get 2, 3 or 4. Yay, I can't wait. This one is the path pieces, in the same situation. The ability to get more path pieces, whether it's seasonal or theme based, etc. I will be very happy to do. So I hope to get 2 of those crates within my game. Now this one's a mystery one. This is a random one. I do not know what it's going to be. It will be random. Something will come up. So from the pool of items that are available to you, just like when you're getting other free goodies, will vary as well. This one's the silo crate one, and we all know that silos require expansion materials. Now the reason why I like these actual crates is based on the choice aspect of it. So if I think about the actual rewards we get at the moment, if I go along the road, it says here you go, here are your nails. But I don't want nails, I want planks. I don't want planks, I want tapes. I don't want tapes, I want deeds. Now these crates itself, based on the actual crate I'm getting, will give me the chance to pick and choose. So instead of choosing one, I can choose the one that I actually want or I need, and that is the benefit of it. Now each of the crates has a kind of a star rating, and this rating relates to the rarity of the item that's inside. So exactly how many stars there are going to be, I don't know, but I've seen 1 and 2 stars so far. So whatever the contents will be, there will be rare items that they consider more valuable to the less value items. And when it comes down to the items that are inside, there will be 3 randomly generated items that are required for that specific crate, and they will be from that selection of items that are available. Quantities wise, again, we do not know, but from looking at the video, 6 nails will definitely be very nice indeed. And I like this actual feature. It's one that I'm really looking forward to doing. The great thing about it, what I saw as well within the dev build, it actually shows you what you need. So you can see I only need a few of some, but I need more of the screws and the nails. So I'm probably going to choose one of those 2 items and less the actual boards itself. But again, it depends on your storage. Now, when it comes down to the storage, what is easy for you to get? What is challenging for you to get? What can you trade versus not trade? You need to think about these factors as well. Now, at the moment, they are available from some of the events. They will be shop offers as well later, and they also be event rewards later as well. So I'm expecting to see these in the in-game shop at the top where we spend real money, or maybe the key is to actually pick and choose from these ones. Could be interesting. Next aspect down there relates to the barn and silo. Now we've got 2 key changes coming down there. You can see there from the imagery, one shows the actual resources needed and one shows a little green arrow. The green arrow relates to upgrading. This one is ready to upgrade, and the actual resources tells you what you need. Now these new icons will be part of the actual game itself. Now if we think about the game at the moment, when you actually look at the silo, nothing shows up. So if it's ready to upgrade, I don't know. I've got to go into the silo, tap down at the bottom, and then open up the actual information, and I can see whether I need the resources or I have the resources. If I've got the resources, I can tick the green tick mark. If I don't, I know what I've got to aim for. But it's difficult to remember. Now with this brand new feature, it's kind of like telling me I need these. So these indicators that they are giving us will tell us a little bit more comfortably that this needs upgrading, or these are the resources you're still lacking. Will they be permanent or not? That information we don't have. Heyday has not given us any update information at the time of putting this video together, so I'm still waiting on that one. Everything here is based on the daily news and my beliefs from what I've been seeing. Now the next one relates down to decoration. I hope this actually carries over to berry bushes as well, because it's annoying trying to place those down when you've got no space. And this is where this kind of feature is really handy as well. Now I love to decorate, and when I'm decorating sometimes I don't have the space, so I've got my decoration area down there, and what I'm going to do is to place some more wagons down, because that's what I'm actually looking to place. Now what I can do is go into the actual storage itself. I can find the wagon, and then I will then bring it out into the actual game itself. Now depending on where I place it depends on what happens. Now as you can see down here, I placed that wagon down just in front of the other one. Now it's not the ideal position for it, but that's the way the actual game gave it to me. Sometimes it faces this way, sometimes it faces the other direction, because it mirrors. So if I put it back into storage now, it will change it. Or what I can do is tap on the decorative icon. A menu comes up. One is store and one is to change the direction, i.e. to mirror. What I would normally do, because I want to move it, is press the mirror icon. This then changes that direction, allowing me to place it. However, when you've got a very large area, or you've got an area that's very packed and tight with decoration, it doesn't usually work out as smoothly as that. So when you try to place it down, it will actually be red. And if you look at the two icons, one is put it back into storage, and the other one is actually grayed out. You can't do anything. That's the current status at the moment. And this is the feature that's changing. Now, if I were to let this go, or to not do anything, basically this would return to my storage. It doesn't really stay in the location I want, and it's kind of annoying. I can't turn it or position it in another way. So if I drag it into the area, you can see that it works nicely. But if I wanted it to be in a different position, where I need more space, or I can't change the position or turn the angle, it's problematic, which is why this feature is very nice. Now when we've got this new feature, you'll see the actual mirror icon is active. So when I get this red imagery to say you can't place your decoration down there, I can then tap the mirror icon. It changes the direction, thus allowing me to put it down into the space that I want it to be. And this feature itself is going to be wonderful indeed, because some of my decorative areas are very, very tight, and dragging the decoration out from the storage doesn't necessarily place it in the right directional position that I want it to be. So I would have to put it back into storage, take it back out, put it back into storage until it comes in that right direction. With this new feature, I reduce that hassle. It's so much better because of that feature. So I'm very happy now that I have that mirror option, allowing me to place the decoration down. Now, next one's going to talk about the updated neighborhood. There's an updated neighborhood search, which is the first one I want to focus on. And then there are some brand new user interface features that are coming as well, which I really do like. And I can't wait to actually collect those stickers within the actual game. Now, the search feature is a key one. If you are looking to join a hood, sometimes when you go to the search feature down there, you'll see a lot of hoods up there. As you can see down here, I've got 4 that have come up on my actual menu. You can see 3 of 30, 25 of 30, 29 of 30, 2 of 30. Now, are they active or not active? Are they dead hoods? Are they relaxation hoods? What kind of hoods are they? Now, to make it easy for me to actually pick and choose, I can go into the settings and I can choose my options. So I can choose the kind of neighborhood or the language. I can choose key tags that relate to the kind of activities they do, whether they're chatty or whether they're energetic, whether they do 320s or Derby focused. And then when I do the search, it will then bring up those neighborhoods that match that actual setting. However, again, it doesn't necessarily mean that this neighborhood is an active neighborhood. Now, as an example, this one neighborhood has come up, which happens to be one of my ones. Now, when I look at the actual information down there, I can see, oh, they've done a lot of trophies. Oh, I can see that they are a specific level, and I can see the categories, and I can see the description, and that gives me a good indication on what the hood's actually like. Additionally, I can also go into a hood as well, and here's another one, and I can see who's participating in derbies versus who's not participating. So if I look at this hood here, they have one person in the derby and everybody else is not in the derby, so they're not really active. Now, maybe there's a specific reason for this. Maybe they don't all participate. Maybe it's the same person's farm. I don't know. So when it comes down to choosing farms, you're looking at the names and the quantities, you're looking at the tags, the hood information, and the actual characters. Now this new search option actually makes it much easier for us. Instead of us trying to find an active hood, it actually reshuffles it now, and the active hoods are towards the front and then the dead hoods are to the back. Fantastic. It will make this hassle a lot less and much more beneficial. Now, the actual neighborhood chat area is changing as well. When you come into the neighborhood, once this update goes into effect, the old imagery that you're looking at on the left is now replaced with the one on the right. Now, will this be global for everybody? I don't know. Is it going to be better? I don't know. From the Dairy News, it sounds like everyone's getting this feature and it's going to match up. Tab-wise, chat, notification, sticker collection, and Derby. Very similar to what we've got at the moment, except the sticker collection is brand new, and I like the stickers. These are the ones that are from the Dairy News. They look very cool indeed, and just like when you actually add imagery to your regular social media chats, it works in the same kind of way. Someone messages you, you use an emoji or an emoticon, or you use a GIF or a picture, and you're sending that back. Now you can get these through activities within the game. So if we do an event, they come as a reward, we get them as a reward. The Derby tab itself just tells you who's in the Derby and what points they've got. Now I kind of wish that I could access this when I'm not in the Derby and still see the information, so I hope they bring this in. Other features in relation to this relates to who's online versus not online, and I'm looking forward to actually seeing how that's going to work. Will it show the last time they came online? Does it give more details when you tap on it? I don't know. Like I said, Heyday's not given me any update information as of yet. Now, one of the events is up and coming. We've done the truck one. Remember, there's a brand new one for the boats. Now, the key thing to remember about this boat one is the fact that it's 1 point per crate. So when you actually do this boat-based activity, let's say you need like 40 crates. Think of how many crates you've got per boat every 4 hours or so, and the turnaround is quite long and time-consuming. So do take that into consideration. Now, speaking of consideration, if you'd like to support me, please do so. That's code Red Knight. Now, I don't have all of the update information. Heyday, like I said, hasn't supplied that to us creators. I'll probably see the update when it comes in the game tomorrow, and we'll update my game, and then I'll go live on Tuesday and cover it again then, looking at all of these brand new features. That's if it does go live. But either way, I will see you on Tuesday, and enjoy the update and let me know your comments. Bye now.